Oh my gosh. If you're watching the replay, because I plan on posting this, if you're watching the replay, drop me a black heart. I have not done a live on Instagram in a very long time. So for those of you who may not know me, hi, I am Morgan. I am in network marketing, but one of my favorite things is training and coaching everyone else in network marketing and helping you guys have the business of your dreams. So I wanted to jump on because, of course, this is a big week. This is a big week for all businesses. Hi, Nikita. Big week for all businesses, all business owners. This is like the week to be all in, right? Like, it's crazy. So let me know if you love Black Friday. Are you guys like obsessed with Black Friday, or do you guys avoid? Do you go to the stores like as a shopper, as a customer? Do you love Black Friday? Do you avoid Black Friday? Because let me tell you, I'm obsessed. Even before I had a business, Black Friday is my favorite. So one, I love shopping in general. Two, I love bargains. And three, I'm a hype girl. So like, you tell me to be in line. Like, I was the girl who was in line at like 2 a.m. at Target. Like, I miss those days. I told my husband, I was like, now they give you tickets, and like, you have to, like, you go at like 7 a.m. and I'm like, it's so lame. Like, I miss the days where we stood in line for hours. So anyway, so as a customer, as a consumer, I love Black Friday. And so, if you happen to take notes, something like I always say is, to think of yourself as, think of how you shop. You are your best kind of research study for, the consumer that is like you, for how your business should run, what products and what sales and when and how to communicate. You are your best research study, because a lot of the time, especially in network marketing, your audience is going to be similar to you, right? Maybe not in like a big box store or something like that, but in network marketing, typically our customers like relate to us. So when you start kind of marketing to yourself, you can see success in business. So anyway, so I love Black Friday. So I just assume, I literally have this assumption and this confidence that my customers love Black Friday, because if my customers are like me and I love Black Friday, they have to love Black Friday. So anyway, I say all of that to say, I have some tips for you to have a great Black Friday. Tip number 1 is, I know today's Monday, and if you're like, I haven't planned a single thing yet, like, do I even have time? Yes, you do. Okay, we don't give up. We don't give up, and we do not watch Black Friday pass you by. It's going to pass by anyway. You have 4 more days to get it figured out, so let's figure it out. Okay, so please don't give up, even if you haven't been super active in your business the last couple of months. Like, I think we all know, maybe not everyone, but for the most part, network marketing has kind of slowed down over the last like 6 months. Doesn't matter. It's Black Friday. Everyone shops on Black Friday. Everyone. So are you open for business is the question. So just start now and you'll be fine. Okay. So number 1, my biggest thing is to have, and now I'm going to like a real tip, okay? Have some way to collect your customers that will be interested on Friday, okay? I made that kind of wordy, but I'm going to give you some examples. So for me, my business, so I have kind of different areas of my business, okay? But my main network marketing business is in makeup and skincare, okay? So I have a beauty group. I sell makeup and skincare products. I do makeup tutorials. My customers who are actually purchasing products from me on Black Friday are buying makeup and skincare. Those customers, for the most part, are on Facebook, which is why I'm live on Instagram talking about how I sell to them, okay? You guys generally, some of you buy from me, but generally you guys are here for network marketing tips, right? So I know that my main audience is on Facebook. So for me, I create an event on Facebook for them to RSVP to. So all week, literally all week, I announced it yesterday, I am not selling a single thing. My business is halted for 5 days, which in the beginning, when I first started doing this, was like anxiety ridden, because I was like, really halting my business for 5 days. Should I really do this? Sometimes yes, sometimes you can't. And so I have customers messaging me today to take orders. And I know some of you might go, take the sale. And I'm like, no, because I want Black Friday to get bigger and bigger and bigger every year. My best customers know like Friday is the day. And so I want everyone to kind of be funneled into that big boom of Black Friday. So anyway, so I create an event and I get everyone to RSVP to that event. And that's how I keep my list of my customers that I'm going to reach out to on Friday, okay? But I am on Facebook, so for me that makes sense. I make the event public on Facebook. It's public so that people can invite their friends or family if they want to. On Instagram, you can create like a little countdown timer, okay? So I put a countdown timer in my stories. So anyone can turn on a reminder for that countdown, and I get a notification. So again, I'm keeping a list of all the people who have the countdown timer on, and then I have my list on Facebook of everyone who has RSVP'd. If you have a bigger business than I do, I don't have like thousands of customers, okay? I have literally like 200. And so for me, it's pretty easy to like track it manually. If you have a big business, use some sort of texting service. There's tons of them. If you need a recommendation, let me know. I've literally tried a lot of them. But you can have them like text a certain number, and that's the number that you'll blast out your promos to, right? But the point is, yes, you can do a countdown timer. So in your stories, when you make a story, where the stickers are to make a poll or a question box, there's one that says countdown, and then they can actually click on it. So if it's in your stories, they can click on it and they can add a reminder. So for me, I put a countdown to like 8 a.m. on Friday. So everyone who's clicked the reminder on that is going to get a reminder from Instagram on Friday. Morgan Zambrano's countdown timer is up, and like whatever, or the event is now. I really don't even remember what it says. But yeah, so anyway, so I have that list, and then I have the Facebook list. Or if you don't want any of those things, you can always just message your customers and literally say, do you want to be on the list? It could be a list in a notebook, right? But you can just say, do you want to be on the list of people who gets the reminder on Friday? So you're just collecting lists. So anyway, so my number one tip, and this is what I tell my team, the more RSVPs you can get between Monday and Thursday, the more successful your event will be. So it's all about how much work are you willing to put in to funnel people to whatever that list is. It can literally be a handwritten list. It can be a Facebook event. It can be a countdown timer. I do not care. But the more people you can get to say, yes, send me the information, the more successful your event is going to be. Just use the next 4 days to collect as many names as possible to send the information to, okay? So that's step one. Collect those names somehow, some way. Then next thing, I feel like when people are really busy prepping for a sale, they forget to show their face. Hi, I'm here doing the do, showing you my face so that I can remind you, show your face the next 4 days. It's so important, especially if you're like me. If you sell a physical product, okay, not everyone does, but if you sell a physical product like I do, go live and share your products. Again, we're not selling, so you're not saying, buy this from me, or my link's in the caption. No, you're just talking about it. You are saying, here are my top 5 bestsellers from last Black Friday. Or here are for me, it's like, here are my top 3 tips for dry skin. Or here is my go-to way to contour for dummies, right? So like, think of things that actually provide value to your customers or the people who've never purchased from you before. I'm going to back up a little bit. I'm really backing up. Okay, here's the thing. Some of you need to hear this. It does not matter how great the sale is if people don't know your product. It does not matter how great the sale is if people don't know your product. Okay? So when's the last time you did a video about your products? When's the last time you actually demoed your products? How to use them? Why people love them? Why you love them? What are the benefits? You have 4 days to get very, very loud about those things. And if you're like, 4 days isn't long enough, I'm here telling you that it is. People are goldfish. I would rather you tell them today and they shop on Friday than for you to tell them today and they shop a month from now. You tell them today and it has urgency. Because you're saying these are going to be on sale on Friday, 12 hours only. Okay, that's going to be my next tip. We're going to go into that in a second. But anyway, so you have 4 days. So do videos the next 4 days, but with value. Because keep in mind, you're not selling until Friday. So you don't even have to have any sort of sales conversation. You are providing them value around your products. Give them a title that's actually going to make them click on the video because they actually want to learn what it is that you're saying. And then when you do the video, for example, about the easiest way to contour. I don't know, that's what comes into my mind. But like, if you do a video like that, then you're also saying, comment RSVP below if you want to get tagged in my favorite contour product on Friday when it's on sale. Do you see how I use the videos to funnel people to the sale on Friday by providing value about the products I'm going to be selling on Friday, but without blatantly selling? Does that make sense? Let me know if that's clear. Let me know if that makes sense. So do videos, but in your video, your calls to action are not to order. Your calls to action are to RSVP for your sale on Friday, which ties into what you talked about in your videos. Using your products, I kind of talked about that, but seriously, something I like to do is just prop my phone up in front of me. A lot of you guys are in, you do like shakes or energy drinks or collagen or skincare or makeup. Like, it doesn't matter, but I like to just prop up my phone in front of me and use like one skincare product, and then I throw it into my stories and I'm like, have you used your eye cream today? Okay, so again, it doesn't have to be some full video, but I like to kind of touch on value in my live videos, but then I like to touch on how I use my products in my stories, okay? Then I have like 2 or 3 more tips. One, I think it's really important for you to have a goal for Black Friday. I always go back to my retail experience when I talk about goal setting, because I worked at Victoria's Secret and Macy's, and if you think that they don't have goals for every 2 hours for every single employee, you're crazy. So the little bar, when I would clock in, this was like 10 years ago, so it may have changed, but when I would clock in, my little bar would tell me how much they expected me to sell. Me. Because their computer has some little algorithm about how much money it expects to make every single day. And so I am part of that algorithm, right? And so the better I do, the more it ups my goals, and the worse I do, the more it lowers my goals. But it's actually like this learning algorithm where if you're hitting goals, you're going to get more hours. So anyway, I say all of that to say, I understand that businesses create goals. Businesses have benchmarks. So on Black Friday, how much are you planning on selling? That could be, $500, it could be $5,000, it could be $50,000 if you're crazy, right? In one day, how much are you planning on selling? And I'm not telling you, I think goal setting recently is kind of messing with people's heads, just because we kind of went up for a couple of years and then we kind of came back down, and so people don't exactly know where to goal set, and it's stressing people out more than it used to. But I only tell you to goal set so you kind of have a game plan for Friday. And I'm not going to go into a full goal setting strategy conversation because I have a billion videos about that. But for example, if you know that you want to do $5,000 on Friday, you need 50 orders of $100, right? Does that math check out? So you know that you need 50 customers. So you know that you need at least 50 RSVPs. Do you see how I kind of bring that together? So on Friday, I want to make $5,000. That's legitimately my goal. I want to make $5,000. Well, I kind of want to make more than that. But anyway, my minimum goal is like $5,000 on Friday. So I want to sell $5,000, which means I need 50 orders of $100. So I need 50 customers to spend $100. So the questions I have to ask myself is, 1, do I have 50 RSVPs? Do I have 100 RSVPs? And 2, are they going to spend $100, and why? So when I say why, this is where we're going to go into my kind of secret sauce, okay? People are always asking me for my secrets. Here's one of my biggest secrets is the doorbusters. Doorbusters are genius marketing. Doorbusters are the reason people line up around Target, because doorbusters are limited and they're urgent and you have to wait in line for them, right? They're the big draw. So you might think your products are the big draw, but if you can make your doorbusters something that people really want, they will literally wait in line and set alarms just like I used to go to Target, okay? So for doorbusters, for example, if my goal is $5,000 and I know that I need 50 orders of $100, my doorbuster is going to be the first 50 orders of $100, or the first 25 orders of $100 and the first 25 orders of $200. Does that make sense? Or any sort of mix and match on that. So I got to make the doorbuster so good that people, if they're normally ordering 80, are going to add the extra 20 to get the doorbuster. And so I'm telling you, your goal doesn't have to be $5,000 and it doesn't have to be crazy doorbusters, but think about those things. And so with my team, we kind of have this tiered system where it's like every order gets something. And it could literally be like a free sample, right? So every order gets a sample. This might be $1. So every order, actually, I can show you what mine are. Every order of mine on Black Friday is getting a pair of earrings. Every single order, okay? They could order a $10, I don't have anything that's $10. They could order a $20 lip gloss and they're gonna get a pair of earrings. Not all three, they're gonna get one pair of earrings. These earrings cost me $1 each, and they're super cute. I got them 60% off, so they're actually really cute. But anyway, so every single order on Friday is gonna get a pair of these adorable Christmas earrings from me. I could get 200 orders. I literally bought as many as Hobby Lobby had. That's not the point. So anyway, so every order is still getting something. But then the first X number of $100 orders and the first X number of $200 orders is going to get something else even better. And so creating those doorbusters leads into your goal. And again, you might go, Morgan, I can't sell that much, or Morgan, whatever. I don't care if you actually hit your goal or not. I care about, did you set yourself up for success? If you're already making the plan, why would you make a plan that doesn't align with what you actually want? I'm going to say that again. If you're already making a plan, why would you make a plan that doesn't align with what you actually want? So for example, if you're like, oh, no. I can't do 50 orders of $100. So I'm just going to do 10 doorbusters. Okay. Say you sell out of those 10 doorbusters and you get 10 orders of $100 and you give away 10 doorbusters. You're going to tell me that you're not going to be kicking yourself that you didn't do 20? Yeah, you are. So why wouldn't you just plan for the success instead of making a plan for what doesn't even align with what you want? Hopefully that makes sense. So anyway, so doorbusters are huge. Doorbusters at different tiers. And then the last thing is the urgency, okay? So urgency obviously aligns with doorbusters as well because doorbusters are limited. It's not every single order. It's the first 10, the first 20, the first 50, whatever gets the doorbusters. Oh, I actually have another tip for you. But the urgency is Black Friday is one day, or you could do it over the weekend, whatever. I do mine through Sunday, so mine will be Friday through Sunday. But on Sunday, it's cut off. If they come to me on Cyber Monday, I have a whole different sale. They're not going to get the doorbusters. They're not going to get any of that stuff. And I know some of you might be people pleasers. I was going to use a not nice word for some reason. Some of you might be people pleasers. And when your customers come to you at 8 a.m. Monday morning, they're like, oh my gosh, I missed all of it. I'm so sorry. I was on holiday with my family. Da, 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 da. And you want to give it to them. And I'm not telling you how to run your business. And if you want to be really kind and you want to give it to them, again, I'm not going to tell you not to. But I'm also going to tell you that the urgency goes away when your customers know that they can walk all over you. And I know they don't mean it that way. And I know they really were on family holiday or whatever. But then the next time you have a sale and you say that it ends at 8, they're going to go, oh, okay, well, I'm going to message her at 9. Does that make sense? And so the more you can create those boundaries within your business, even with your customers, it's actually a good thing going forward in your business. That's going to keep that from happening more and more and more. The last thing I wanted to tell you is that I like to do a grand prize giveaway. I know you don't have to do as many giveaways as I do. I do a lot. But I do find that a grand prize giveaway helps to bring in new customers because it speaks to a different personality style. So someone who might not necessarily need makeup or skincare from me, they still might go ahead and buy a lip gloss just to get entered to win like a Kate Spade bag, okay? I'm using that as an example because I have the Kate Spade bag up on my computer right now and I'm debating whether I want to do it as my grand prize because it's gorgeous. Have you guys seen the black Kate Spade bag that has the black leopard print? I have it up on my screen. I'm really debating buying it as my grand prize. So anyway, so if I put this Kate Spade bag up and I say every order this weekend, every $25, okay, again, I'm just making this up, but every $25 ordered this weekend, you're going to get an entry to win the Kate Spade bag. So if you order $200, that's 8 entries. But if you order $25, you're still going to get an entry. There are people who will order one product because it's like a lottery ticket. They could throw away the gloss. They don't care. It's a lottery ticket to win the Kate Spade bag. Does that make sense? And so the grand prize is super important. I just wrote that down so I don't forget. Okay, I actually have... I thought of like 5 more tips while I was on the video, but I don't want this to be too long. So I'm gonna go. I might pop back on tomorrow if you guys want some more tips, but I hope that this was helpful. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, good luck on your Black Friday sale, and I hope you love it as much as I do. And I hope that you hit your goal and have as much success as you're looking for.